if you are a Kahr PM9 owner, I'm going to have to give you 2 thumbs up, because you are a owner of a awesome firearm. And this is Ideal Holsters. And last time we met, I mentioned there will be a holster for a Kahr PM9. And it's been a while, I know that, but it's finally done. Took a while to get to from all this exams and graduating from college and all this stuff. Couldn't find the time, but now, oh, and also working 40 hours a week at my other job, so I was able to get it done, and I'm going to present it to you right now. And at the end of this video, I got another gun I want to show you that there will be a series of holsters coming out for. And if you've checked my Google site out, you can see that it's been updated with a new gun. So kind of there's the spoil already. But Kahr PM9 lovers and owners, there you go. That was the best I can do with the Kahr PM9. And to me, I think it looks freaking sweet. It's just once again, it just looks, I don't know, it's got my something, I got this series going on with these cuts and this cut out here. I don't know, it's just what comes to my brain, and this is what happens. So not complaining. Definitely looks awesome. And very contoured to the body. Got very slimline belt clips. And like I said, this is for I'll be honest with you on this one. This is my father's gun, and he also has a some bison belts, and then one of those you saw in the video is actually his. He actually owns the Millennium bison belt. So I always make the belts, belt loops to fit the Millennium bison, where there is no slop, no up and down movement on the belt with the holster. So that's it right there, man. That's got this beautiful cut coming down in here. If you notice, I always follow my lines, and some people have asked me about pricing on my holsters, and I tell them the price, and usually I don't hear back from them because I think the price kind of shocks them. I'm not the most expensive, and I'm not the least expensive. And the reason my holsters, I'm just going to explain this. The reason my holsters are a little bit more than others is because of this right here. All my holsters, I don't have generic cuts. And when I mean by generic cuts, I mean lines like this, where all over the holster it's just straight cuts that make it more it's not as time consuming in production, and you can churn these holsters out pretty quick. Because if you think, every time you put a curve, I have to do more minuscule work to get these edges buffed and sand. I had to come in with a Dremel, I got to come in with a Dremel buffing wheel, compound and all that stuff. So it's definitely a little bit more trickier to do, and keeping all the lines nice and even is as you see there, I mean, it just follows that so beautifully. And I don't know, you get what you pay for, I'm going to be honest with you. So we'll go right into this here. You can see these edges once again are nice and buffed and shining and all that good stuff. And actually, also I'm on this honest streak. Streak. This holster was actually done in 2 days. My father kept riding me on this holster, getting it done. And I just finally said, you know what, I'm going to get it done. Stay down here, worked a little overtime. This is what happens when I work fast. So nothing that I do is, I don't know, this is not perfect. It's usually spot on. And also I did this again. Came in a little close, but gosh, like I said, I really am liking this, especially on the back sides. You can get your finger wrapped right around that. So when you draw out, nothing moves. I'm really digging that. So everything's covered, as you see here. The magazine eject is covered. Got the combat cut up here. Keep all the serrations on the slide from rubbing you raw. Got the I guess the slide release covered. Looks pretty good. And also, I'm going to show you here. We got one round in the clip. The gun is empty. Okay. Magazine open. You see there. Okay. The reason I got this one round in here, I'm about to make this gun hot, is because I want to show you how good of cuts and ideas I have going through my head, and I'm thinking ahead all the time. But I noticed on the Kahr, like a Glock, the extractor is on the front, and like any Glock, you can take your finger and run it across the extractor to tell if there's a round in the chamber, because it sticks out. It comes out like this. So I needed to make this cut on the front to where the extractor is not being affected by the holster, because when there's a, you know, you're going to carry your gun hot all the time, so I had to keep that in mind. So just to show you, so we're about to make this gun live and hot. Okay, one's in the chamber, clip out. Okay, safe direction. Notice the extractor has protruded a little bit right here on the side. Okay, so I'm bringing it into the holster. Voila. The extractor is not affected by the holster. And that is a key role to keep in your head when you do these holsters. You gotta keep the malfunction of the gun, make sure you're not interfering with anything, because any little interference like that, any pressure on that extractor, you know, it could, I don't know, it could, you can have a failure to eject if you had to use this gun, keeping the pressure on that ejector at longer than period of times. I don't know, okay? It's just something to think about. Some people say, well, hey, that's not going to affect anything, you've been fine just to cover it up. Well, true, but this looks badass like that anyway, so to each his own. So let's extract this bullet. Okay, now we're back, we're in safe mode again. Alright, so yeah, that's the Kahr PM9 holster. Also, I've had a little talk with myself, and I decided to, let me rewind back a little bit. I was talking to myself when I was doing these holsters. I talk to myself a lot. But I was wanting to, I bought tracing paper, sketching pencils, all this stuff, and I was actually going to sketch the process on paper from rough cuts all the way to final, to what you see here. Using different tracing paper, tracing the different styles so I can keep up with the way it changes. So if I wanted to remake one of these holsters, I can actually go back and just pull out the tracing paper and do so. Well, that's great, but you know what? When you do something, when you customize something for someone, and you pay the amount you're paying for one of these holsters, you deserve a holster that is unique to you and only you. And what I mean by that, I want all my holsters to be different from the next. I can make one that looks exactly like this, same cuts and everything, but it may be longer, maybe wider, maybe shorter. Where it comes to my head, I might want to have a little less barrel protrusion coming through, which, by the way, how sick is that? Doesn't interfere with the sight at all getting knocked. Beautiful. Anyway, so that's probably what I'm gonna start doing now. I'm just, this is freehand. Okay, nothing here is drawn out. I just, what comes in my head goes to the Kydex. I cut it out, and this is what comes out every time. As you've seen through all my other videos, they're all unique in their own way. And I don't know, I just love doing it like that. So I don't think I'm going to keep a framework of anything. I mean, I'll keep a framework. This would be the framework, but nothing dimension-wise. So, you know, this is something to keep in mind if you think about ordering one of my holsters. You'll have a all the holsters will be different from everybody. So if you have one of mine and you know somebody else has one of mine, you compare them to the same gun, they can be different in some way. So that's pretty cool. Alright, putting the Kahr PM9 out of frame. Like I mentioned in the beginning of this video, I'm going to be doing a new gun, and some series of holsters will be coming out. And the problem I'm having right now with this new gun is trying to figure out what's the best way of carrying. I've contacted a few people on YouTube I've seen with videos with this gun. One of them especially was Hugo 2X. I contacted him. What is the best way he carries the gun? So I'm trying to get a couple ideas, do some research online, but I hate doing research online on holsters because I see somebody's design, it gets embedded in my brain, and then when I'm doing the Kydex, when I'm making this stuff, my hands start cutting and making cuts, and before I know it, I got something that looks exactly like online. I'm like, why does this look so familiar? Oh yeah, because my brain has taken a snap image of what I've seen and reproduced it. So I try to avoid that as much as possible for mine and your convenience, to keep everything customized and different. So I'm going to bring in the gun right now. It is loaded, but not to a way it can hurt me or you through the camera. So, North American Arms 22 Magnum, the mini revolver. Yes, there are a bunch of holsters out already for these guns, especially some Kydex makers. I think one of them on YouTube, I actually follow him, is Judder something. He's an older fellow, it sounds like, and he's making these Kydex holsters for these guns, making neck holsters and excuse me, inside the waistband, outside the waistband holsters. What I'm trying to do is come up with a way to make a pocket holster, and for the front side, and I've been thinking of one to carry near your wallet, so keep in your back pocket. I'm finding that to me it's more comfortable to carry my back pocket with my wallet, because the wallet's already making an indentation for the gun to kind of sit in, so I don't notice it as much when I sit down. But anyway, this is the my new gun. This was a graduation gift from me to me for my associate's degree. Small achievement, excuse me, a small gun for a small achievement, so that's how I look at it. We'll see what happens when I get the bachelor. We don't know. So yep, that's the new gun. You'll see that out. Also, I think we mentioned cold steel roach belly knives. I did an update video on that. Still no word on source-wise to where to get some decent price roach bellies. So that's on the back burner right now. For right now, getting a holster for this and remaking a holster for an SR9 compact. That's kind of my priority as of now. So next video you're probably going to see will be a holster on this. I guess, like I said, my main concern, I gotta get this somehow in my pocket for ease of carry. So that'll be what you'll see next. But as of today, this was just finished, and that's what I got for you. Keep that in frame too. And if you're interested, email me, idealholsters@gmail.com. Check out my channel page. Go to my Google site. Links on the right side of the channel page. Says holsters for sale. And currently there's still no holsters available to click for sale in there. But if you like what you see, or see one of interest in available holsters or through the pictures, just email me and I'll contact you. But yeah. Alright guys, well I appreciate it. Taking the time to view this video. I know they're kind of boring. Same setting every time. But we'll probably have some videos out one day of us shooting these and using the holsters to see how quick they draw and stuff like that. But once again, I'm Patrick. And thanks again guys, and I'm out. See y'all next time.